Doing a review on the Homeschool Handbook for Moms, How to Teach by Example by Sarah Brown. I first want to give you a little bit of a backstory, as we've been homeschooling for about 7-8 years now, and we've used a variety of different teaching methods and curriculums. I decided to go with the fun schooling this year, actually. We just started this year, so we're still trying to find our groove in it, but we've been loving it. I originally started because my 9-year-old, he'll be 10 next month, he's dyslexic. And in the past, with other curriculums and other lessons, his mind wanders. He moves around a lot. He doesn't stay focused because he's got to constantly be doing something. And I thought fun school journaling would be a great way for him to learn and keep his interest and actually absorb the information that I was pretty sure he wasn't getting before. Very quickly, my 6-year-old, it spilled over to her, and she has several fun school journalings for herself. And even my 11-year-old, who does Scrafty, which is a Minecraft type of homeschool online, he is doing more of this fun school. He actually has the Minecraft fun school journal, and he's been using it too, and he really likes it and says it's really, really fun. So let's get into this. I completely recommend this for fun schooling moms. You know, if you fun school your kids or you don't, I totally recommend this book. But I really recommend fun schooling. But I really recommend this book. And the reason why is because this keeps me sane when I am homeschooling my children. I love this. It's great because it has your own pages in it. I did a lot of this, so I'm going to open up to a new day that I haven't done anything in yet. And it has your own pages similar to the other fun school journals for kids, for you to record your reading time. And you can do this along with your kids, and they can see how much care you take into yours, and it pushes them to do the same quality work in their own. So I really love this. What I absolutely love about this is that any homeschool mom knows that, especially with younger homeschoolers who aren't as independent, is you sit there and they're working on their stuff, you know, writing out their sentences, copy work, looking for their 20 words, coloring a page, and taking their time, which you really want them to do. But for me, myself, I'm a fidgety person. I can personally only stand there looking at what they're doing for so long before I start to get antsy and want to get up and move around. I'm one person that likes to get up and move around. You know, I just described my son like that, didn't I? So we now see where he gets it from. So I gave myself away. So what I love about this is that it keeps me focused. So while they're doing their work and I'm waiting for them to get to the next part that I'm going to have to help them with, I can color and write out things. I really don't read because I don't like being interrupted reading. So I read later during my reading time. But I can go through these pages and color in, fill out my true priorities, my goals, what I'm thankful for, fill out my mood, things to think about, or I can just color a page or do any of these pages that will keep my attention span going. And funny story, one of the first days, I think it might have been the first day I was doing this, the first day we really got into fun schooling, we were all sitting there together, and I got into really coloring some page. And my son apparently turned to me and asked me a question to help him with something. And I was so absorbed in my coloring that I didn't hear him at first, or the second time, or the third. Okay, I'm not like condoning my behavior there. I learned quickly that I get really focused into this sometimes. But what was great about that was that when I looked up, my other son was helping him, and they were learning to solve the problem on their own without my help, which was really a blessing in disguise. I felt kind of bad that I didn't hear him the first couple times. I remembered hearing him after, said, oh yeah, he asked me a question, but it really, it keeps, so they were able to work together in their books, and then I did help them along and help them figure out what they were doing. I honestly don't remember what it was, But I love this, and it passes the time and keeps me sane while my children are doing their stuff, and I'm waiting for them. And there's a mommy math page, which is, I've used these because my daughter she's still trying to, she still thinks 1 + 1 is 11. So, well, she doesn't think that now, but she was until the mommy math time came. And I was able to write out and explain to her in pictures what 1 + 1 was 2, or 2 + 2 is 4. And she now grasps addition quite well. So, and I do this, like if we're watching a documentary or listening to an audiobook. We don't really listen to audiobooks too much unless they're the types with pictures. My sons do listen to audiobooks while they read their books along with them because they are both dyslexic. I also fill this out when we listen to documentaries and stuff. They have their own pages and their own, so we all do it together. So, and daily journaling, which I've done some of those. So I really just love this. I just love this. I cannot explain how much I love this book because it makes our homeschool days and my fidgetiness go so much smoother while we're homeschooling in the day. So I really recommend this. At the front, which I'm not going to show you because I filled all that stuff out and I'm a little shy about showing off my work. There's a place for you to write in 8 books. I think it's 8, might be 9, that you want to read, and gives a whole lot of other things to fill out to get you started. So I completely recommend this. So homeschooling moms, this is the book to get. Really. I cannot explain this more than I already have. So definitely get this book. All right. Thank you for watching.